All right, let's go. I don't want to waste any time. In this video, I'm going to show you one simple thing you can start doing right now that will enable you to start trading on Ethereum blockchain with $0 gas fees. Absolutely nothing in gas fees. Pretty simple to do. I'm going to walk you through it. Also want to go through everything that's happening with Terra Luna, all the breaking news, updates, everything that's going on. We'll start right here. I saw this tweet and a lot of people are asking questions like, if my funds are on Coinbase, if my funds are on Binance, if I didn't have funds in Anchor, am I still eligible for a refund? And the short answer, I wish I could do better. I don't know. And the reason I don't know is because it really hasn't become public yet. And one of the reasons it hasn't become public yet is we don't know for sure, although looking overwhelmingly like the majority is going to happen of this fork, it hasn't happened yet. So until it actually happens, we won't have all of this information. What we do have is some tweets from Do Kwon saying, I am working with exchanges to help make this possible. I am prioritizing the low-income UST holders for these additional things. So that's really what we have. But again, that's tweets from Do Kwon, so I don't know, take that for what it's worth. But this is really cool. Tweet from Terra, they put out this calculator. So if you do fall into one of these categories that they have mentioned in Do Kwon's proposal, they have this whole calculator mapped out for you. So for me personally, I have some AUST that's on Anchor. So if I put this amount in here, it breaks it all down for me and it tells me on this new airdrop, I'm gonna get 826 Luna, and it's going, they have the Luna value at $38.74. Good luck with that. I mean, if it's an absolute, 1% of that, I'd be pretty surprised. But that's kind of what they have figured out. You can go, depending on what category you might fit in, and use this tool. I will link it in the description box below. Pretty cool there. And go follow that Terra. Pretty good information that they're putting out, not just about this, but about everything with Terra right now. So good follow there. And if we move over here, this was kind of something that I saw earlier. And we've been talking a lot about this specific proposal that was actually went through and passed, and then was somehow taken back. It passed, it went through, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh, no, that passed, but we're going to take that back. So what actually happened? Fat Man brought this up. I don't know why more people aren't talking about this. A proposal to burn 1.4 billion UST from the community pool. That's what it was. In addition, the additional UST liabilities that are on cross chains by 11%. So the vote passes by Luna governance, which is still in place because this network has not forked regardless of what's going on with the other proposal. The proposal then disappears. So I guess there was a little bit of confusion and still a little bit of confusion on my part, right? Like, these proposals are not something that pops up one day and then the next day it passes. This is like a 10, 11-day process. But supposedly they had the wrong amount listed in the community pool that was set to be burned. So although it did pass and everybody is still for this, since that proposal technically had wrong information, now it doesn't pass. Now, to me, this seems a little bit fishy for the reason of now we have this fork proposal, which now is going to pass ahead of this proposal. So, I mean, could nobody have caught this like 2 days after they had put up the proposal and said, hey, actually you listed the wrong amount, let's just amend that real quick and make sure this goes through? I don't really know what happened, but it is what it is. This proposal has been relisted again now on Terra Station, but as you can see here, now we have 7 days left and it is getting 100% of the vote. This was passing overwhelmingly on the first try, so it's gonna pass again. The only small difference is now they have corrected the correct amount in the community pool. So this will go through and you can read about it. There's really no changes here to what the first proposal was, except for what I just mentioned to you. So if we come back over here to the main governance page, this is the big proposal. I mean, this is really the main proposal because this will essentially fork to the new Terra network, Terra 2.0, whatever you want to call it, and leave the remaining network Terra Classic. And it's this one here, Terra Builders Alliance 1623. And look, it's going to pass unless something drastic happens, or maybe they put a wrong amount or a wrong number in the proposal like the other one. This one is going to pass, and seemingly there is going to be a fork of the network. So there's a lot of questions, right? Like, what is going to happen to Luna Classic? Are those tokens going to be worth anything? I've seen proposals that we should use Luna Classic as gas for the new network. What's going to happen to UST on the current Luna Classic network? I don't have all the answers, but I will be bringing this information to you as it becomes available. I'm sticking tuned and staying tuned to all the latest information, hopefully trying to pay attention as much as possible and just get that information out to you as quickly as I can. But let's get over here because I want to talk about how, one thing we saw when this whole UST collapse happened was people were trying to get their stablecoins out. And we saw enormous gas price surges on the Ethereum network because people were trying to convert some of their UST to USDT on Ethereum. And we saw just an enormous price surge. And look, you got some of it out, but you paid enormous fees. And if we look over here, this is 1inch, and I talk about it all the time because it's a platform that I like to use. Simple DEX, easy, come here, connect your wallet, and it just works absolutely the same as everything else. But even if you're not going to go through with the whole gas refund program, which I'm going to show you here in a second, you can still take advantage of their DEX aggregation. They have other features as well I'll talk to you about, but what DEX aggregation is just what it sounds like. They're aggregating all of the best prices across DEXs and then passing it on to you. So think of like how Hotwire works for your travel. They have all these hotels and different sites coming to them, and then they're going to give you the best price and whatever it is. Like they don't care exactly what DEX you go to, but they're going to deliver you the best price. So that's really cool. And then they also have a couple cool features like these P2P swaps. But if you come in here, you'll see at the bottom here, there's 0% refund for gas refund. And if you click into that, you'll see the details right here. So we talk about 1inch all the time. The 1inch token is a governance token for this platform. So it enables you to participate different proposals and voting, things of that nature. So they're doing a lot of cool things over here, not just with DEX, but a lot of things as far as Web 3.0. And if you look at this right now, the way you can get these different gas refunds is just staking their token. So if you look here, you get a 25% gas refund if you do 100. You get up to 100% gas refund if you do 100,000. So it's simple to do if you just go over here to the staking tab. Obviously, with your wallet connected, you will need to have 1inch in your wallet. And right now, like if you don't have any 1inch in your wallet, you might be better off trading for it on a centralized exchange and then migrating it over to your MetaMask or other wallet here. But it tells you all the benefits of owning and staking this token. Obviously, the gas refund, as we just mentioned, you can look right here. And there's an article on Medium that talks all about this, and they're going to continue this program until they give away 10 million 1inch tokens. So that's what this is, right? As you're staking and trading, you're going to be spending fees. They are going to reimburse you, compensate you with the 1inch token. But in addition to that, you also get instant governance and DAO governance. So instant governance is you can participate in proposal. It's kind of like the day-to-day operations of the network, whereas DAO governance is more of like this long-term vision of the platform. So two things that you're automatically participating in, plus, as it states here with instant governance, there's also going to be some swap fees and other things that you're going to be collecting on there. So not only are you going to be reimbursed for your trading fees, you're also going to be collecting, obviously, staking fees as well. And here's that article that I was talking about on Medium, describes the whole program here. Basically everything that we just said right here tells you a couple of different things. The only thing to note right here, as of May 7th, 2022, the maximum amount gas refund to one person is 10,000 in 1inch tokens per month. So, I mean, like you'd have to do quite a bit of trading to exceed that, but that maximum is in place. And like I said, it's going to be going. I don't have a date that it's going to stop until we give away 10 million tokens. And if we look over at 1inch right now, currently trading at 93 cents, so you can figure out what staking that appropriate amount to get that gas refund discount is going to do for you. Ask yourself, are you trading a significant amount where this is going to make a difference for you? And if it is, it's kind of a no-brainer. And if we look down here where you can get the 1inch token, bring up all the trading pairs here. Obviously available at quite a few places: AAX, HitBTC, Coinbase, Exchange if you want to go centralized route. Obviously available on Uniswap or a lot of the other decentralized exchanges on the Ethereum blockchain as well. And then I'll leave this article as well. If you do this and you do want to claim your reward, you're unsure how to do it, it's actually very, very simple, but this article walks you right through. You'll just go to the 1inch application, obviously logged in and connected with your wallet, and then you're going to see right there where you can go and claim your rewards. So pretty easy to do. I think this is simple, and nobody else is really who's coming out and say we're going to reimburse you 100% for all of your Ethereum blockchain trades. No one is doing that except for 1inch. And just like all the other dexes, they don't just have this in the free gas. They have everything else here. You can do earn, there's a DAO, there's staking, liquidity pools. All of these things are available here. So I think, and also they have quite a few bridges already built in. So it's really seamless, pretty easy to get started. No matter where your tokens are, you can always use them. Bridges are built in, and it's just got a nice look and feel. They're always making improvements to it, so I definitely like that. And the other thing that I really like about 1inch is their mobile wallet, their mobile application. Obviously, you see right here, I am logged in. You can log in with any wallet, any 0x wallet that you have, and if you look across the top, right now you can see I'm on the BNB chain, but if you just hit right here, like I said, all of those chains available to you. So anything that you have, it's gonna be available. You're gonna see all your balances, but it keeps it nice and segregated so it's very, very clean to look at. Obviously blur out your balance if you wanna keep some privacy there, but pretty much everything that you can do on the desktop application, you can do right here. You'll see along the bottom, we're in the wallet screen right now, but you have the swap here where you can go and exchange any of the tokens. Down here you have the staking, so you can come here and do any staking. And then obviously you'll have, this is the Explore tab, so they have a lot of different plugins. You can find some different news, bookmarks, and things like that. So if you wanted to go straight into like Compound, or you have stuff on OpenSea. It does also, if you look back at the wallet, has all of your NFTs. You can look at your NFTs as well. And then of course your settings, you can customize all of your security and all this. So it's very nice and very easy, seamless to use. That's what I like about it, because this is a DEX. And when you tell people DEX, right, that's something a lot of people can't wrap their head around, even when you explain to them what it is and how simple it is. But when you talk about this really simplifies it and makes it easy for the average user. And I want to get back over here. We'll finish actually with this, because a lot of people coming in the comment section about Terra Luna, they're not burning any UST. Guys, they are. You can see this. Masari puts this information out every single day. This is the circulating supply of UST. So if we look back on May 9th, circulating supply is this large number here that I guess is 18 trillion. And then now 18 billion. Yeah. And now all the way down to 11.2. And had that other proposal actually been allowed to go through, that would have been another 1.4 billion burnt. So we'll see. This could continue to go down. The price of UST still remains what it is. Under 8 cents, 7.6 cents. There's a lot going on. So I'm going to bring you information as we get more as far as the legal proceedings that might go on, this current airdrop, and then anything that might cause this UST token to possibly increase in value. And if you want to see more videos that I've done on all the updates regarding Terra Luna and US Terra, check out this series right here. Until the next time, be safe.